Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm bringing you my 2020 favorite skincare and body products. And I wanted to do one whole video for you guys, but I realized that I had a lot of makeup favorites last year. For some reason, I spent a shit ton of money on makeup and not skincare, which is pretty unusual for me nowadays. So I thought I would just split it up. That way you guys can see the skincare stuff first and then a longer video with the makeup second. So I hope that's okay with you guys. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter video because I really wanted to kind of narrow it down for you guys. There were other things that I did like, but these were things that I loved. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's just get started. So first things first, I want to talk about is the Yerba Mate Resurfacing Energy Facial. And funny enough, this is my very first full-size Youth to the People product that I've ever bought. I bought this because I had run out of my Drunk Elephant TLC Sukari Baby Facial Mask, and if you guys don't know about that mask, it's one of my favorites. It's really good for softening and smoothing out your pores and your overall skin texture, and it's just one of those masks that make your skin feel brand new after you would use it. It's not the cheapest thing ever, and this is still not the cheapest thing ever, but it is cheaper than that one, I believe. But I really do enjoy this mask. I love the ethos of Youth to the People, just like in general. All their packaging is in glass. They're very simplistic with everything that they do, and their ingredients are really great as well. I will say 2020 was Youth to the People year for me. I really started using a lot of their products, and I have been enjoying them, and I'm excited to try more stuff from them. But anyways, this mask, like I kind of mentioned, really good for resurfacing, smoothing, gives my skin a nice glow. It's always soft. After I use this and put foundation on, my skin always looks flawless. So for me, this is a beautiful mask that actually does what it says. It's a mask that I only leave on for 5 minutes, and my skin looks really nice and glowy literally right after I use it. So this is something I just use once a week or once every other week, kind of just depending on my mood. But I try not to use this too often because I don't want my skin to be reliant on it, and I don't think this is a mask you want to use all the time, you know? So yay for this one. Next up is the Ulla Henriksen Fat Glow Facial. This was actually gifted to me by my friend Taylor. So Taylor, hi, if you're watching, thank you for gifting this to me. And I think we were just talking about, you know, masks that would kind of resurface or help with scarring, things like that. So this actually came around the same time I had ordered this. So it was kind of nice to kind of compare the two. And I do really enjoy this one. I think they do have very similar effects on the skin. So again, with the glowy, resurfacing, soft skin, I think this might be slightly more hydrating just because the overall texture of this is like a thick lotion, whereas the other one is more of like a thick paste with exfoliant in there, whereas this one does not have exfoliant. I think this also might be slightly more clarifying because there's clay in there. And also I believe this is gonna be just a little bit better for wrinkle reduction, apparently. I don't know, that's what it claims. The other mask does not claim that. I can't really speak on that. I wasn't really looking for it to do anything about my wrinkles. I'm just more concerned about, you know, smoothing out my skin. So definitely enjoyed this one, would repurchase this one as well. If I had to pick between the two, I'd probably pick that one first, but if they were out of that one for whatever reason, I would pick up this as my alternative choice. So I thought this was still worthy of a shout out because I really do enjoy how my skin feels immediately after I use this. Next up is going to be another mask. Believe it or not, 3 masks in this video. I just had a lot of time on my hands, so I was using masks like crazy. So this one is the Beauty Sleep Mask by Lush. This is one of their latest releases when it comes to skincare, and I love this one. This is definitely a mask that you could use more often. I would say up to 2-3 times a week, just because it's pretty mild. There is a lot of citrus in here, but I feel like there's just so much more soothing ingredients to kind of help balance that out that it's not gonna be harmful. Definitely more gentle compared to the other two that I mentioned earlier, so something to keep in mind. If you have sensitive skin, I think you might like this one the most. Those two are on the more intense side of things. But again, leaves my skin glowy, soft, not overly hydrated, and I think this is just a really nice mask when you're feeling like you just want to pick me up, but maybe you don't want to use one of your like super expensive masks that you have. This guy for this size is only $13.95, and you can get maybe like 10 to 15 masks out of the small one, but they also sell a bigger one. And I probably will buy the bigger one next time. But so happy Lush came out with more skincare, and I'm excited to see what else they come out with in the near future. So check this one out at your local Lush if you can. Next up is the last skincare product, and it's going to be the Laneige Cream Skin. So this I originally tried as a deluxe sample, and I immediately wanted to repurchase the full size shortly after I finished it because it was that good. For me, I just love the formula of this. I love how nourishing and moisturized my skin feels after using this. Typically with toner, your skin feels, you know, kind of stripped or not necessarily super dried out. Sometimes, like, I've had toners where I don't feel stripped after, but for me, I think it's just really refreshing to have a toner that leaves my skin soft and supple. So shout out to this. I do want to try the other cream skin products within the Laneige line now because this is so good. So if you're suffering from dry winter skin or just dry skin in general, definitely check this out. I feel like if you have oily skin, you could probably just use this and get away with not using a moisturizer because this does leave a nice layer of hydration on your skin when you're done using it. I'm pretty sure this is one of Laneige's like best-selling products within their line now because they've expanded this range so much since I think this toner came out. I think that's the case anyway, but yeah, definitely liked this. Check this out too. You can definitely do a nice routine with this, especially for winter skin, I think. Last but not least are going to be the body products. This is going to be the Glossier Hero Body Oil. It's described as a dry touch oil mist. And this is something you would use after you take your shower, and you would spray it on and then kind of just rub it in. But what I would recommend doing is spraying it onto your hand and then rubbing it in, because if you're spraying it on your arms and your legs, the residual oil that doesn't make it onto your body is gonna go on the floor. And if you have like tile or hardwood floor, it does get really slippery. So just be careful of that, especially if you live with other people. You don't want them to be slipping and falling on the ground. So something to be wary about, but otherwise I love this product. This scent is so good. It's neroli, so a very fresh, clean kind of citrus, almost floral, but it's not super strong. I actually really enjoy this scent. It's supposed to be their perfume smell, I believe, but I don't believe that to be true because I believe the perfume smells a little bit more muskier in my opinion. So I enjoy this a little bit better than the perfume. And for me, this is my favorite Glossier body product that they've come out with. My second favorite would probably be the lotion, but I would rather have this than the lotion. And this is my first like oil that I've ever used on my body. I'm typically just like a lotion girl, and I do like a lot of hydration. So for me, this really hit the mark in terms of hydration, and again, would be a really great wintertime essential if you're really dried out right now. So obsessed with this. I also just love the packaging. It's also glass, so it's a very luxe feel and looking bottle. So check this guy out. I also have my Glossier 10% rep code if you guys are interested in using that. I'll have it in the info box down below if you want to support me or just get 10% off. Last but not least is the Necessaire body wash. I also just wanted to include this because I really did enjoy their line this past year. I also enjoy the scrub. I just didn't grab it for my shower. I picked up the bergamot one for Christmas, so I'm really excited to try more of their stuff. I can't wait to see what else they come out with, and I thought I would just give this a little shout out since I really did enjoy using their products towards the end of the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be on the lookout for the makeup portion of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.